This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, today we are going to be taking a look at some of the new awesome stuff for one of my favorite games of all time. And a matter of fact, it's been moving up lately since it's been bringing out some things that I've always wanted to play. Back in the old days, you can kind of finagle and kind of make your own old world teams. But now, first of all, they had this incredible pitch, which we'll take a look at down at the table. And then, of course, they have this month's Spike magazine, which pretty much talks about the old world teams, which are glorious. I mean, if you don't have them, you're missing out. This has really pulled me in even more and more. I also picked up the team packs, but the real stars of our show is, of course, the Underworld Creepers and the Midheim Maulers. You know something, I always would play with halflings as a joke. We used to call them New York Midgets, and I've got them all painted up in the jet colors. But now adding them to this team, it's kind of, it's a little interesting how this all works out and how durable and yet flexible this team is with them on it. And then, of course, when you put Skavens and Goblins together, I mean, what else can you expect? Let's go down to the table. We're going to take a look at some of the cards. We're going to take a look at the real cool new pitch. I love that you can have different pitches. But we're going to take a look at that. We're going to go through Spike magazine a little bit, and then I'll come up and let you know what we're going to be doing very soon with all our glorious Blood Bowl stuff. Now, as an old school Blood Bowl player, I never tried to fall for anything gimmicky. All right. And I always thought, well, if you have the pitch, what do you need all these other pitches for? Well, I ended up buying the elf pitch and some of the other pitches, and I think it just builds atmosphere, and that's what I really love about this, is more and more different pitches. Here, let's turn this one over, and I love the fact that this is two-sided because it's just glorious. I thought I was a sucker for the snow pitch, but I love the snow pitch as well. And everything about the different, it gives that home field advantage, and I really like what it does here. This one is probably one of my favorites I've seen in a long time. I really like this hell-ridden pitch. Spike magazine is glorious as always. Really, getting you all jacked up for the new, and gives you some great pictures that you can go by for painting both sides. Some good history on where you can fill in different types of guys into the rosters and different teams. And I really love what they do by giving us different ideas for different teams, and doing that, it really just adds to what is already a phenomenal game. I've always loved these magazines. I remember the old days, the old Spike magazines, which I still have quite a few from the old days. And it just, anything you need, it's here. Fat Rat, I mean, look at him. He's just glorious. And this game is just glorious. So quick look at this month's Spike magazine, and we're going to take a look now at the team cards for the Old World Alliance. Really, the new cards are just so awesome. I love Animosity. I think that's such a, and I love how you can just make your own team and you can carry everything onto a card, which is really cool. Me, of course, I've got to laminate one of these, and let's just let it go. And of course, you can have your team all laid out in different ways, however you like. Me, I like the old sheets, but I love that you get some star players in here, and then also you're going to get some magic cards, magic memorability, as well as benefit of training cards and things like that are just make this even more superb. And of course, how can we forget the two fantastic teams, which I haven't even cracked open yet, but I wanted to show them off anyways. You're going to get 15 in here for Mordheim, and you're going to get 12 in here for the Underworld Creepers. So yeah, just 2 more teams for me to quickly get together and get painted up so we can start our league. Again, I'm really excited about this. Let's go up top and get my final thoughts. That pitch is amazing. Amazing. Plain and simple. Just absolutely mind-boggling amazing. I love the cards. I love how you can kind of use, they have a few cards in there that you can use them instead of the sheets, but I like the sheets, keeping, you know, you could put them in a sleeve and you can marker them and stuff like that, but I've always been a big fan of keeping track of my team on a nice player sheet and things like that. I love the new Blood Bowl sets, and I'm so happy that they just keep on making this stuff. I've got just about all the old teams and all the new teams, so I've decided to start my own league and play myself, basically. But I may be trying to pull some people in and play over the internet. I think that can be done. It's not very hard to do. It's one of the greatest games ever, and I think having a nice fun league and going into football season this year and getting all our Blood Bowl teams together will be a blast for sure. And you get to play different teams and do different strategies, so it never gets old. So I'm looking forward to doing this, and now that I have this, the old world, you know, the pretty much the old world teams, it's the old world alliances. It just makes it even more fun and more exciting, and it's already a great game, and it'll always be one of the greatest games of all time. So let me know, what 10 teams would you like to see in a league format? Right in the bottom of the comments, let me know. We're going to be getting this going in a couple weeks. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob saying, we'll see you soon.